The 2016 Nautica Malibu Triathlon is coming up. My countdown to that race continues. All right, so you're in a race, you get a flat tire, what do you do? And the worst thing that can happen is you get stranded in the middle of nowhere if you don't know how to change your flat. This is how I change a flat. Okay, so we have a flat on the back tire, right? The first thing to do is to get the chain into the smallest cog on the cassette. All right, that just gives us more chain to play with. Then I want to go to the other side of the bike and undo the quick release. Okay, it's just a lever. You open the lever and your tire, your wheel will fall right out, right? And if the wheel doesn't fall out on the other side, you can loosen with this knob. And on this bike, it just drops out. The wheel will just drop out because I want to get my, in your bike kit bag on the back or wherever you keep it, you should have at the very minimum a spare inner tube, a CO2 adapter, and a CO2 canister. That's the very minimum. Now the next thing we need to do is get the tire off of the rim. All right, and the way we do that is I just place it on the ground, I grab the sides, I put the stem, the air stem up, and I stretch the tire down towards the ground. Then I just grab the tire and put it in my lap here, right? And I pull the tire off. Okay, I didn't need any tire levers or tools. When I do it that way, just pull it off. All right, take the old tube out, toss it. Then you have to check the insides for anything sharp because something flattened your tire and you might find a sticker or something on the inside. If nothing, you're good. You got the CO2 cartridge and you have the adapter. And on this particular adapter or charger, it has a little lever on it, so the way it works is you just screw this in and all the way, and then when you're ready to use it, you just, okay, so I just gave it a little bit of a blast, and that just fills up the tube with enough air so that we can easily form it around the wheel and get it into the tire. I'm just putting one side of the tire onto the rim. Okay, one side of the tire, not both. All right. Okay, the tube is in there, and with the help of that little blast of air, and actually I'm going to get both the remaining side of the tire into the rim up here, then I'm going to let out all that air because I don't want any air in there to do this next part. We just go around, go around, go around, go around, and look at that, we get up to the end there. You want to be sure to do it on both sides and meet down at the middle near the bottom, and it just pops in. You want to be sure that there's no inner tube sticking out between the tire and the rim, because if you have inner tube sticking out, as soon as you pump it with air, you're probably going to pinch it and you'll get a pinch flat. The CO2 charger on the stem, and I've got the old tube. Don't leave the old tube on the course. Fold it up and put it in your pocket. One trick to easily getting this back on is to push the derailleur out. There we go. And it just slides right back in. And then you can. And what I do is I always put my quick release to the back, and that way I can grab it. If otherwise the chain stays are in the way. So that's how I change a flat. I'm sure there are better ways to do it and there are faster ways to do it, but that will certainly get you up and running. Like I said before, check out some of the other great tutorials that are out there, especially on YouTube. My favorite is Global Cycling Network, GCN. They are awesome. Well, I guess that's it for out here. I'm going back to the studio. Join me there. I'm going to talk a little bit about Malibu. All right, see you in a second. Today, instead of flat tires, I was going to talk about wetsuits because there's a lot to talk about when you talk about wetsuits. But yesterday, I was at the White Lake race in North Carolina. That's a triathlon. I saw a woman on the side of the road. She didn't know how to fix her flat tire. Another athlete came by, offered some help. She said, "Can you help me fix my flat?" He said, "I don't know how to fix a flat." If your crank breaks, your chain breaks, okay, I can understand. You're stuck on the side of the road. But fixing a flat is definitely something that every triathlete and every cyclist should know how to do. The key is practice. Practice, practice, practice several times before a race. It's easy, you'll get it done. Go buy some cartridges, go buy some inner tubes, and practice. Enough talking about flat tires. I don't want to put any more flat tire juju out there in the universe because it's going to come back and bite me in the tire. So, I'm going to talk about things to do in Malibu. Ask Google, what can I do in Malibu? And TripAdvisor comes up and tells me the top 10 things to do in Malibu. All right. Number 1, the Getty Villa. Number 2, Zuma Beach. Number 3, Point Dume State Beach and Preserve. Number 4, El Matador State Beach. Malibu Pier, Pepperdine University, Adamson House and Malibu Lagoon Museum, Paradise Cove, Leo Carrillo State Park and Beach, and number 10, the Malibu Lagoon State Beach. A lot of beaches in Malibu. Now, that makes sense. Malibu is like it's a 27-mile long strip of land that is right on the coast, so they're gonna have a lot of beaches. Later tonight, I have a Skype call with Fireball Tim Lawrence. He's a Malibu resident. He also hosts, directs, and produces the Fireball Malibu vlog, which is a Malibu lifestyle vlog that focuses on Malibu and cars. I think it'll be an interesting conversation. I'm going to ask him about a few things, where to go, what to do, what's good in Malibu. So, if you're going to be in Malibu and you're not from Malibu, you will want to watch tomorrow's episode. Alright, until then, stay to the right, pass on the left, and keep on smiling. For TriRiot, I'm LG.